I want to move on and talk a bit about OpenCover, which is an on-chain cover provider built on top of Nexus Mutual. They launched at the beginning of this month on Base and Optimism. We've shared updates on their launch, but I wanted to highlight the progress in the last month. So looking at layer 2 networks and highlighting the opportunity here, a lot of members have asked when they would be able to buy cover on an L2 to reduce gas costs, and OpenCover came along and provided a solution by launching on 2 of the largest Ethereum layer 2 networks. If you look at activity on chain on layer 2s, the 3 most active networks are Optimism Mainnet, Base, and Arbitrum. For Base and Optimism, where OpenCover is deployed, there are about 67,000 addresses transacting on Optimism every day and about 67,000 addresses transacting on Base every day. There are about 45,000 addresses interacting with decentralized applications every day on Optimism and 60,000 interacting with decentralized applications on Base every day. So there are smaller amounts of numbers interacting on these chains, but there are still a sizable amount. And with some of the campaigns that OP and Base have conducted, they're targeting more growth. And with more growth comes more new users. And as more activity moves on chain to L2s, this represents a new market for the mutual and OpenCover to break into. So there's a lot of opportunity here. So with OpenCover building on top of the protocol and working to distribute cover to users on layer 2s, we can protect more retail users and reach new users who may be newly active on chain within the last year. OpenCover will expand their offerings over time, but they currently offer protocol cover for 12 protocols on L2s. For their first month, they've sold a sizable amount of cover. The cover fees from these will scale over time, but they are looking to reach more users after they hire a growth lead. Now, you can see the growth lead listing on OpenCover if you're interested in applying. I've also included it in the chat in the call today, that you can check that out. But I wanted to look at OpenCover's sales to give you some insight on what is being purchased on layer 2s and how much has been sold so far. So the leading cover sales so far have been for Uniswap v3 and for Aave v3. We've seen large cover buys for Curve as well and Safe. So we're seeing smaller cover buys coming through, but $126,827 in their first month. They had some initial marketing, but again, they're working on reaching more users. The fees earned from this are not sizable at the moment, but will definitely scale over time. So we're looking at about $314 in cover sales. One thing to note here is that OpenCover allows people to buy cover for shorter durations, so durations between 7 and 30 days. Cover fees are going to be smaller from smaller cover buys, but they can definitely work on scaling cover buys on L2s and working with more protocol teams to help users access coverage and protect their positions. So I think they've made great progress and they have a really exceptional team. It's exciting to see someone building on Nexus and expanding distribution to reach new users on L2s. I think there's a lot more that they are focused on working on. And there are some podcasts and different marketing initiatives that they have planned over the next month. So excited to share updates on that once we have more information.